Hello, my name is David Padilla, and we're going to be doing the tutorial called workshop number 6. So we're going to first start out by creating the file. We're going to put workshop 6. Okay, and I already had one, but if you didn't, just overwrite it. We're using Patran 2018, but any other version is good enough to do this tutorial. On new model preferences, make sure here is at 10. These two are selected, and you press OK. Now we're gonna need to import the file that we need. So we go to import. Normally it's on ACES, but this file that we are gonna import, it's in IGS. So we're gonna switch to the source, and now you are able to see it. You select it, you apply it, and it's going to convert it automatically. Once it's converted, it's going to show a report. Just press OK. So we're going to first start by going to groups and modify. The default group, we're gonna rename it to all surfaces. So you press rename all surfaces and you press OK. And now we're gonna create fem surface. So write down fem surface for the name and you hit apply. Okay. Once we have created that, let's head to creating elements. So we go to meshing. Right here we go to create mesh and surface. Once that right here, it's going to be on quad. This one it's normally on ISO mesh, so we switch it to paver. Quad 4, we select all surfaces, so it should be between 1 and 182, and unselect the automatic calculations and put 1. Okay, and then you're able to hit apply. Once you hit apply, it should create all the small little surfaces, and we're good to head to the next step, which is equivalence, all, and tolerance cube, and we put it to 0.005. So we hit apply. Once it's applied, we head to verify, quad, and aspect, and it's going to be element and boundaries and free edges. So you hit apply, and then it should now look like this. We finally can go to verify, quad, aspect, make sure it's on aspect ratio 5, color coded elements, and then you just hit apply. This is going to pop out, just press OK, and there you have it. Okay, so now we're going to head to menu, group, post, and we're going to select all surfaces, hit apply, cancel, and now we're going to create, so we could see it a little bit better. Let's head to home, and we could smooth the surface, and so we can see it a little bit better. Once we have done that, we're going to head to create a load. So we go to loads and BCs. Right here, it's going to be on force and nodal. Once you have that, we're going to name it dead load 00. Input data, it's going to be right here, and we're going to put 0, -150, space 0. You could also put commas or space, whichever you prefer. Once we done that, press OK. Now we're going to select region, and we're going to select on geometry identities, Okay, so we're going to be selecting the points, which is going to be these 2 points, this one and this one. So we're going to be adding them, and we hit OK, and we're just going to press apply. And there's the first dead load as shown right there. Now we're going to put the next dead load, and it's going to be on the other. So we're going to put 0, 1, and we're going to put in input data, and instead of here it's going to be 960. Okay, and we go to select geometry identities, and we're going to select these 2 points, that one and that one. We add them and we hit apply. So there you go, you have the 4 forces. Should look like that. This one at 9.6 and this one 1.5. Once we have done that, we head to creating a static point. So we go to we're going to name it, this one is going to be OP static load, and this one is going to be on input. We're going to change that to -100 space -100. Click OK, and we're going to select these 2 same points, and you add them, which is 36 and 42 point. Press OK. Once you have selected the region, you just click apply, and it should change a little bit. It's going to be now 1.06, and the direction should be a little bit different than the previous. Alright, so once we have that, we're now going to create the gravity. Gravity is a little bit different because it's uniform. So we create inertial load and element uniform, and we're just going to name it gravity. And we input data on translate. We're going to put there the information, which is 0, -386.4, and 0. Click OK. And on region, we don't need to put it because it's going to be just downwards, and we click apply. Okay. Now we're going to create the constraints. So we head to displacement constraints, and right here we're going to name it to fix base. We're going to put input data, translation is going to be 0 space 0 space, and we hit OK. Select application region, and on region we are going to select, we're going to flip this so we can select better. So we flip it, and let's make it fit screen. Okay, and we're going to select this one, that one, that one, and this one. We add them up, hit OK, and we apply. So we do again change in perspective. As you can see, I got these wrong, so we'll undo it and reselect it. What we could do is go to bottom view, and we're gonna select region again. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, still the same, yeah. Hit apply, there we go. Now it's correct. So we switch orientation, alright, we just put it on ISO view, there we go. Now the constraints are set on the proper spot. And we move on to the next. Okay, so now we're gonna so the other steps are just to how to view certain type of steps. You normally go to display, identity, or what you want to see. But we could skip that step and head to defining element. So we go to properties, isotropic, and we're gonna name this aluminum. And input properties are going to be 10 to the e to the 6, which is 10 to the power of 6, and Poisson ratio it's going to be 0.3, and the density we're going to put it at 2.61 e to the -4. We press OK, and we apply, so we could create it. And it should be shown on this box, the aluminum. Okay. Once we define it, we're gonna create a 2D element. That's gonna be a shell. So we click on shell. It should be create 2D shell, and this we're gonna name it L Frange or flame. Okay, we're going to input the properties and we're going to select the material we just created. And the thickness should be at 0.75. Press OK. Now the select regions. Okay, so now we're going to select, we're going to change the view, we're going to change it to front view, and on preferences we're going to go to picking, and right here it's going to say enclosed entire entity. We're going to click on that one. And we head back to region, we select the top part, and we press add, and we select the bottom part, and we press add, There you go. It's everything is selected except anything in between. So we press OK. Close this and we apply. Okay. Once it's applied, we're now gonna head to preference picking again, and we're gonna go to enclosed, any portion of identity. Okay, now we close it, and here we're gonna name, instead of flame, it's gonna be web, and we're gonna input the properties. It's gonna be the same aluminum, but instead of thickness 75, it's gonna be 0.5. Click OK and select region. And right here we're gonna select everything in between. We're gonna go to front view. There we go. So it's everything in between selected. We add. Let's make sure. Yep. So we're good. And we press OK, and we apply. And let me. Got that? Yeah. So we apply. So we have the web and the flange. Once we do that, we're gonna check. So we go to loadout, modify, create load, modify. And right here, we're gonna go to right there, we see the forces being applied, the inertial load, and the displacement. So it seems we are good. We have the two loads, dead loads, we have the static, the inertial gravity, and the fixed base. So we're good. We're all good. Okay. Now that we checked, we're gonna go to home, to group, post, and back to fan surface. Alright, so once we have that, we're gonna do an analysis. Make sure it's on analysis deck. We just need to check that. Parameters, go to small right here on card format. That's all you need to change. Solutions, just make sure here is at 101. Press OK, and there you go. You make the analysis.